It's Thursday. I'm Lashana Guy, and this is Good News Only, where we celebrate the stories that uplift, inspire, and bring us all together. Every weekday at 10:30 a.m. and then again at 1 p.m., we are recapping the Good News Only, the feel-good headlines, the community, and the local wins that bring a little more light to your day. And I want to hear from you too. So if something good is happening in your world, a personal victory, a community success, a birthday, or just something that made you smile, email me at news25 at wek.com. And remember to put Hey Shauna, that's SHAUNA, in the subject line so I know it's for me. I would love to share your good news right here on the show. Today's show, as always, is full of reasons to smile. For starters, we are still in the month of February and we're still talking about heart health, literally and figuratively. I hate to say figuratively because that's not, I don't think that's really accurate. I just mean your physical heart and your mental and emotional heart and well being. So, one of the things that I am doing in the coming weeks to take care of my own heart, emotionally and physically, child, is going to see Taylin. I'm going to go see my baby. You all remember your niece Tay. She came on the show and she co-hosted a 10:30 segment before we moved into the studio. So this was back Christmas break. Um, so I dropped her off at Christmas break or after Christmas break for this semester. And usually she's like, I can't wait to get back to school because in her mind, school is like her apartment. Like that's you cannot tell her she's doesn't have an apartment in the city, and she's just at school. But and she's an only child. She's my baby, but she is always excited to go back to life on her own for whatever reason. For some reason, she acts like I get on her nerves. But this time when I dropped her off, she said, "Mama, make sure you come and visit me. You know, there's a long time between now and summer, so try to come visit me. I know you're busy at work, but try to come see me one time." So I said, okay, she misses her mama. So I'm going to go see her, and that always makes me feel good. That always does my heart very, very well because she's my baby and I need to see her and make sure she's doing okay. And she needs to see her mama. So just see her and know she's okay. To go grocery shopping for her, buy her things that she needs around her dorm and her little personal care items. Make sure my baby is cozy and tucked away in her nest as safely as possible. Inspect her surroundings, get in her business a little bit so that mama knows what's going on when she's not with me. It makes me feel good and just laughing with her. She is a funny person. She's a really good person, which I'm very proud of. She is a really good human being. And it always lifts my spirits and makes me happy just to be with my baby. I feel whole and complete again when I'm with her. I feel safe when I'm with her because I feel like she's safe. So that's going to be one of the ways that I make take care of myself in the coming weeks. So how are you going to take care of yourself? How are you going to take care of your physical heart? Because Lord knows if anything ever was not right with my baby, it would physically affect me, okay? It would just break that heart into tiny little pieces if my little girl has to have a stitch. How are you going to take care of yourself? What are you going to do to make sure that your physical and mental well being are tended to in the coming weeks? Send me an email, news25wek.com. Remember to put Hey Shauna in the subject line so I know it's for me. And make sure you go and follow us on Facebook. That's 25 News, Good News Only. There you can message me your good news and your response to how are you taking care of yourself in the coming weeks. You can comment on the videos. If you saw yesterday, I posted the family special recipe that I gave you yesterday with the Doritos and the Snickers bars. So you can comment on those videos and keep the conversations that we start here going. So be sure to follow us there and answer all of the questions. After the break, we'll have more good news only. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Good News Only. Now, there are a couple local stories I thought you might be interested in today. So, the world's top heavy equipment pros are going head to head in the Global Dealer Technician Challenge, which was hosted by Caterpillar Inc. So, after 8 regional qualifiers that began in August of 2024, the top 10 technicians have advanced to the global finals in Edwards. So competitors are tackling real world machine repairs, proving they can diagnose problems, ensure safety, and get equipment back up and running under pressure. So Caterpillar's training director says the competition celebrates the heroes of the trade, skilled men and women who prefer hands on problem solving over desk jobs. Company leaders say the demand for dealer technicians is only growing, and events like this shine a spotlight on exciting high tech careers in the skilled trades. That is awesome. I look at that stuff sometimes and I think that might be an interesting job to hold, something fun to do. Like my uncle is a mechanic, and my uncles, mechanics and home builders, and I think about the stuff that they do, and I've watched them do the stuff that they do, but I always am, a little bit not put off by it, but I always am a little shy about it just because, they deal with a lot of heavy things, and I don't want to smash my fingers. Now, I'll build an IKEA set quick. I'm good at that. I'll build a quick, cute little IKEA, Amazon something, or some Legos, or But you gotta hammer it a lot repeatedly. I don't want to do anything that's gonna hurt my fingers. I just really don't. So I always shy away from, or something that's gonna be real heavy. Oof. So I shy away from stuff like that. Now my mom doesn't. My mom is very handy. She likes to do stuff like that. She gets that from her dad and her brothers. One time she tried to repair our air conditioner and electrocuted herself, and she kept doing it. She kept doing it. Now I'm not one of those girls. I do like to build stuff. A little cute IKEA situation, it's fine with me. But I love to read the directions. I don't like people who don't read directions.
You read directions.
I read directions. I do a lot of reading, actually.
You are not a regular woman. Most women do not read directions.
I thought that was men. Leon's back bothering us.
Okay, so this is going to be a question for everyone. Now, who doesn't read the directions, men or women? Reach out to Shauna because in my world, I follow the directions. Then it's always I don't end up with extra screws. But my sister, everybody else in my life, they have extra screws and then we end up with stuff just moving around that shouldn't be moving around.
Well, aren't there always extra screws, though? Because they give you
No,
extras.
no, there should not be extra. Okay,
No, they give you
reach out to
extras.
Shauna and
Because
see if
I
they're
read the
supposed to be.
directions.
There, there should not be extra screws.
But sometimes they give you extra ones. Don't they give you extra? So two things you're gonna answer
No,
us.
they do
Don't
not.
they give you extra screws sometimes? And do you read the directions?
You see in those TikTok videos of women trying to help their husbands, and you see all the stuff falling apart. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Because those are extra screws that are missing.
but sometimes there's extras and you've screwed everything in. There are tips.
No,
Aren't there? Let
no,
me know.
no,
News25wek.com and
no,
make sure, hey, Shauna,
no,
not Leon.
no.
If you
Just
disagree, don't
so
respond.
when you end up with a chair that the legs fall off on because it doesn't have a screw right here
All my stuff always works. And sometimes
until
there's
it
extra
doesn't. Until it
screws.
doesn't.
Sometimes there's extra screws. Sometimes they give you extras, just
They
like they
do
give
not
you
give you extra screws.
never.
Hang on. Hang on.
It's time to go to break anyway.
Hey, Skylar,
More good news after the break.
we're having a discussion on good news only. Have you ever put together like a chair, IKEA, something like that? Do they give you extra screws, or they give you enough to get the job done? Oh, he said they give
I
you.
told you, I know, because I follow directions every time. I told you they give you extra screws.
Only Skylar says that they.
And he's right.
That is only Skylar. Everybody else says.
Because Skylar reads too. I trust Skylar more than I trust anybody else in there. He's right. Well, yeah, I do.
They do. They do not.
Yes, they do.
If I need 8 screws, they'll give me 8 screws.
No, they do not. What if you drop one? Then you got to return the entire thing.
Well, they don't say that you have 3 extra in the directions.
No, they're not going to tell you have 3 extra, but they give you extra.
So you just got extra stuff just hanging around?
Yes, because you never know what might happen where you need to replace a screw.
So when you get done with all this stuff, then they say...
I have lots of screws and tools and nails at my house because they always give you extra, and I always save it along with the directions in the little bag it came in.
Okay, how much time we got?
59
Because we coming
seconds.
back with me out here, and I'm gonna tell everybody
Fine.
that no, because I'm inviting myself to your house,
Fine.
and I'm gonna start turning,
And you'll see
I'm gonna start
everything
turning furniture over.
works nicely.
And then I'm gonna start doing shit like, look, why is this over here?
And you'll see that it works nicely because I read all the directions, even the ones that don't even have words, which irritates me. How do you have directions, no words, just pictures? I do it every time.
What is
and I know
this?
they give you extras. What do you mean? What
Who
is
touched
that?
that? Why is
Nobody touched it. Watch when it comes back.
where you coming back to?
I'm gonna come back here so you can see it, and then I'll come out. 14 seconds. Relax. Impatient.
That was terrible.
What was terrible?
That they give you extra screws.
They do. They do. I know because I read the directions every time.
I'm a huge direction reader.
I doubt it. Welcome back to Good News Only. You see, Leon is still with us, but he wanted to check the shot. You see, the shot's good,
Yes,
right? That's
yes,
how you
yes,
said
yes.
it. Now he's chomping at the bit to tell you that he doesn't agree with me.
There are no extra screws. There are no extra screws. So I'm telling everybody in front of you guys in Central Illinois, I am inviting myself to Shauna's house so that I can go over and see that she has stuff like this just hanging out because this is extra. Like, they give me extra cord. No, they don't.
I have extra screws, and they're
They
not
give
just
you
hanging
extra screws.
out.
They do not give you extra screws. They
They
just
do.
do not do that.
And they do. Even somebody else in the newsroom, Skylar, says that they give you extras.
And that's why stuff in his house is broke too. So I'm going over to his house too to see that I'm gonna fall through his chairs.
No, not at all. Tell us. You tell us. Because I know that some of you out there know that they give you extra screws. Not every single time, but the good quality stuff, they give you extras. The people who have common sense give you extras.
If they say that this thing needs 8 hex nut screws, and I use 5, no, that's not right. I've not put in. I need to use 8.
If it says 8, then there will be 8 places to put the 8, right? But
I'm
then,
not
and
gonna
you'll
have
put
11.
all 8 there, and you may have
I'm not going to have 11.
10. You may have 2 left over.
That doesn't make sense. No, they're not going to give you extras because they're telling you by giving you the instructions, which you read instructions. Here's where all 8 go.
But then again, I don't understand how this is so impossible for him to understand.
not true.
That
That is
these
not true.
manufacturers could be a little courteous
There is no such
and give
thing
you
as
a
courtesy.
couple. Yes, because you've paid for it.
Oh, I pay for a full bag of chips.
And-
I'm not gonna get a full bag of chips, so no, I'm not gonna get anything extra. No, I'm not getting extra screws. Not doing that.
And yeah, you
Got
do
him
get
on that
extra.
one, didn't I,
No,
Central
because
Illinois?
yes, you do
Didn't
get
I?
extra. Because
Got her.
sometimes, guess what the bags will say? 25% more.
But I'm still getting the same amount. Okay.
They don't have nothing to do
I'm
with
not
me.
gonna win this one. She
They
has to
give you
continue
the
with her show,
screws.
Central Illinois.
And I want you guys to tell us, send the email, news25wek.com. Hey, Shauna.
Did you guys see her look at me disrespectfully? I did not like that at all.
I didn't see that.
See what I'm saying? Or you can follow me on 25 News, Good News Only
I'm
on
done with you.
Facebook
I'm
and message
done.
me. That's because I was right and he knows
You
I'm going to
were
be
not
right.
right.
Send me the information as he walks in front of the camera.
Is it recorded?
Wow. We're live right now. Yeah.
Did you think I knew? I know.
Wow. You see, and that's why I looked at him disrespectfully. Because he's just disrespected all of my friends and put his big head right in front of you all. Anyway, thank you for bearing with us and for answering this question because I know that I am right. And how dare he say that it's the ladies who don't read the directions. My word. So our next story, if we have time before the break. Yes, we do have time before the break. So I think did I tell you about the makers? No, I didn't tell you about that before. Yeah, because he came in here. So, listen, this is something fun that I thought that you might enjoy as well. And this is, of course, this is local. Um, Yeah, okay, good. I just want you to know that it's local. So, nominations are now open for the 2026 Makers Madness Contest. It's a bracket style competition to crown the coolest things made in Illinois. So, the contest celebrates Illinois manufacturing by inviting the public to nominate their favorite Illinois made products. Any product manufactured in the state is eligible, from innovative machinery to delicious treats. After nominations close on March 8th, the competition transitions into a fan voted tournament bracket. So organizers say it's a fun and interactive way to spotlight local businesses and the economic impact of manufacturing across the state. That is so cool. So if you make something, if you know a company that makes a thing, um, make sure you enter the contest yourself, nominate them, encourage them to join, and then vote. We have more good news after the break. I know I'm right.
No, you're
Watch.
not. No, you're not.
I am. And I'm going to clip that and put it on Facebook so that people will respond because I know I'm right. Watch.
Okay.
I live it.
It's gonna be a whole bunch of women because that's all you got.
Nope, the men are too because I have a couple of guy followers who are my friends and they will respond.
They will not.
Hmm.
If they do, they will be on my side.
We'll see.
I am not gonna be able to get to pick up lunch, so you have to go get it and bring it back so we can have it.
Welcome back to Good News Only. So now we're going to get into a little more good news. So this is not local, but it is great news. Students at J.J. Pierce High School in Richardson turned swim practice into a powerful lesson in compassion. I think this is the sweetest story ever. The swim team organized a swimathon to support beloved custodian Van Lee, who had been hospitalized and facing mounting medical bills. With every lap, the team raised more money, ultimately surprising Mr. Lee with $17,000 to cover his medical expenses, a new bike, and for rainy or hot days, a car. Isn't that awesome? He gets to work currently, or was getting to work at that time, by riding his bike. And they raised enough money to pay his medical bills and get him not just a new bike, but a car. This was the sweetest thing ever. Well, coaches say that the goal was simple, and that was to change a life by doing what they do best, and that's swimming with purpose. So sweet of all of those kids to do something like this. The emotional surprise became a school wide celebration of empathy, gratitude, and community spirit. And this is a lesson far beyond the classroom. And if I didn't mention it before, which I think I did, but this person is the custodian, and I think that we forget about people who offer services to us in this way, be it custodians, waitresses, people who work in waste management. We don't often, we don't always, I'll say it that way, remember them and acknowledge the life that they live, just which is no different than us. Sometimes we kind of forget about people who work in service, even nurses and doctors and all kinds of public servants, police officers, teachers. We forget about them, and I just love this school. This swim team are so enthusiastic about assisting one of their own. You can tell that he is a part of their community. He's a part of their family, and he feels that. I love to see it happening. So, congratulations to him, and thank you to them. I feel like we're going to end up going to break. And I know that we are because it is about that time. Either way, before, when we come back from the break, we're going to be talking about babies who are going to work with their parents. And it's the sweetest little story ever. These babies are so cute. And I think you'll enjoy that story. It would be nice to see a program like that here in Central Illinois. Is there a program in Central Illinois where babies can come to work with the parents for a certain amount of time? If you know, send me an email to news25week.com or on Facebook at 25 News Good News Only. We'll have more good news after the break. Welcome back to more Good News Only. Now, before we went to break, I said we would come back and talk about this Take Your Babies to Work program. However, I looked up and we're out of time. We're out of time because somebody had to come here and argue with me about whether or not we get extra screws. But never you know worry, we will talk about this story at 1 o'clock today. So be sure to come back for more good news only in this story at 1 o'clock. That is a wrap for me today. Now I want to hear from you. Please go to news25 at week.com and let me know what you thought about today's show. Don't they sometimes give you extra screws? Make sure you put Hey Shauna, that's SHAUNA, in the subject line so I know it's for me. In the meantime, be sure to check out the Midday Newscast and meet me back here today at 1 o'clock p.m. for more Good News Only. I'm Lashana Guy for 25 News. Have a wonderful morning.